Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely gorgeous Peugeot 308. Now as always, I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now this particular car comes with a registration number Delta Yankee 13 Alpha Papa Zulu. So DY13APZ. It is a Peugeot 308 active nav version, E-Hdi, finished in this absolutely gorgeous shade of white. It is a 1.6 liter diesel engine. It puts out 113 brake horsepower, and it was first registered on the 30th of April 2013. Comes with a valid MOT until the 10th of March 2025, and it has an annual road tax of only £20 per year, which is absolutely fantastic because, well, pretty much every little helps, I guess, isn't it? So, yeah, only £20 tax. It's fantastic. Insurance group is 17E, so that's very low on the insurance bracket, which basically means it's not going to cost you a fortune to insure this thing. CO2 output 108 grams per kilometer, and it has a fuel economy of, brace yourselves, 60 miles per gallon around town and 74 miles per gallon on a motorway run, which is absolutely phenomenal. Like, this car is just basically it's what you want if you want fuel economy. It's got a combined cycle of 67 miles per gallon. It's got a top speed of 118 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 12.5 seconds. So obviously it's not going to be a race car, but then again it's more of a family car than anything. So yeah, last MOT passed without any advisories, so yeah, that's all good. It does come with full service history as well. It's got only one previous owner from new, and yeah, it's just absolutely lovely. The tires are in really good condition. The alloys are a little bit scuffed here and there, but I mean, it's to be expected of a car of this age and mileage. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not scratched or they're not dented or anything or cracked or anything. They just got a few minor scratches here and there. Other than that, there's nothing else. It's just a bird or a fly decided to leave me a gift on there. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, like I said, the car is in absolutely lovely condition. There's no dents or scratches or anything like that anywhere on the bodywork. Inside, it's just as lovely as on the outside, to be honest. So you do got your owner's manual in there. That's your electric windows. Seat, absolutely lovely condition. No tears or rips or anything like that anywhere on the seats. And then the glove box is a bit of a typical French car. The glove box is not massive, but you do have cubbies pretty much scattered around the car. But yeah, a bit of a shame about the glove box. The reason for that is because when the French manufacturers moved the steering wheel from the left side to the right side, they didn't move the fuse panels as well. So basically all your fuses and everything are in here, while other brands are next to the steering wheel. So that's why you don't have a big glove box with the French cars. But I mean, obviously that's not the end of the world. Right, let's move over to the rear. Right, so on the rear, again, you've got really big cubbies in there as well. You do have electric windows on the rear as well. And again, seats, absolutely lovely condition. One thing I like about this one is that it does come with a armrest as well, which is great. And then underneath here, you've got some more storage, and you've got a couple of cup holders, which is absolutely fantastic. You got that little through loading area, so you press on that and this just goes down, and basically that gives you access to the boot, which is great if you want to carry larger items but you still want to have two passengers on the rear, so you can use that little hatch there. It's like a ski hatch basically. Let's put that up. On the back of the seats you got these little pockets, which obviously again help with putting stuff in there if you want to. You got a cubby there, and then you got another one there. So yeah, like I said, there's plenty of stuff around the car where you can plenty of cubbies where you can put different stuff. Over here, you do have rear parking sensors, which again is great. They do help out a lot when you're backing up into places. And then boot, it's a very generous size for the class of the car, which is again a bonus. You do have some storage down there if you want to put some small items, and then underneath here you've got your spare tire with all the kit and everything that you need. And then here, this little string, sorry, you can actually hook it onto there. So you can hook the string there, and I will keep that up, and then you can obviously just take the spare tire out and everything if you need to, but obviously hopefully you never need to. Right. And then you've got a parcel shelf at the top here as well, which basically will keep prying eyes from looking inside your car if you have any valuables in the boot or anything like that. Right, let's leave that there. Like I said, it is a 308 E-Hdi. Again, there's literally no dents or scratches or anything anywhere. Rear alloys look better than the front ones, but again, like I said, it's just minor cosmetic things. Over here, coming to the driver's side, so you got controls for all four windows. That's for your mirrors as well, and this is to lock the rear windows from being open. And oh yeah, one thing I like as well is that it's got the auto folding mirrors, so you lock it and then the mirrors just fold in automatically, which is absolutely great. You unlock it and they just pop right open, which is cool. Right. Over here you've got your eco off, so you can turn your start stop off, and this is for your headlight adjustment if you need to adjust it. And jumping inside the car, nice chunky steering wheel, which is great because it gives you a better grip. And then pop the key in the ignition, and then all the lights come on as they should. That goes up as well, and the car starts straight away, no issues at all. There's no lights in the dash whatsoever. The only one over there is the fact that the handbrake is up, but it doesn't normally flash. It's just because of the frame rate of the camera, that's why it's flashing, but it's not actually flashing. Because if I was to zoom in on it, okay, it doesn't stop. Oh wait, is it gonna stop flashing? No, it's not. Yeah, so it's because of the frame rate of the camera, that's why that thing keeps flashing. But when you're looking at it, it's not actually flashing. Right, so mileage, it's covered 98,998 miles, so it's not very high mileage either. It's less than 100,000 miles, which is it's nothing for these cars, to be honest, especially diesels. And as you can see on there, it had an average of 51.3 mpg, but obviously that could increase depending on your driving style. If you drive it like you stole it, then probably you're going to get less than that. But if you drive it sensibly, then yeah, it's just going to be a lot better for fuel economy. So over there you've got your rev counter, that's your water temperature, and that's your fuel gauge, and that's your speedometer. Simple, nice and easy to understand. Over here you've got your main infotainment display, so that's your radio at the moment. So if I was to, oh, sorry, no, that wasn't the volume.
As I have been told since.
So the radio works absolutely fine. There's no issues whatsoever. I was hoping for some music there, but there you go. So yeah, radio works absolutely fine. And then you can actually adjust it. So this is really cool. So with this button here, you can actually adjust the position of it. So you can make it go higher or lower depending on your driving position as well, which is great because obviously if you're in direct sunlight, that's going to give you better visibility. You've got 3 air vents here, and then over here you've got your lock button, that's your hazards, and that's your ESP. And then this is your main radio control. So if you press on mode here, you'll go into your sat nav, and then press it again, and it gives you a full screen sat nav. And you can see it's got 7 visible satellites at the moment, and we are at 100 feet elevation. So yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, obviously it does come with sat nav as well. So yeah, like I said, that's your radio control and everything. You've got a cubby here for your phone or wallet or keys or stuff like that. And then down here you've got your dual zone climate control. Again, having a dual zone climate control is really good because you can have a separate temperature on the passenger to the one on the driver. So you can select here, this is your fan speed, and this is where you set the temperature. So let's say I want to have it at 20 degrees and my passenger wants it at 15 degrees. You can do that if you want, which is again really cool. And then you can here, this is where you select where you want the air to come out from. That's your recirculate, your front window defrost. If you press mono, it's basically it will set the temperature. So if I press that, see that switch to 20, and then you can select to have the same temperature in the car just by twisting one of these dials. If you press that, again, it goes into dual. Right, let's turn that off. So to turn it off, just go all the way back, and that just turns it off. Down there, you've got a another cubby. So like I said, yeah, the glove box is not very big, but you've got plenty of storage places around the car. 6-speed manual gearbox, which is buttery smooth. There's no issues with the gearbox whatsoever. There's no crunches when you go into gears. And I'm just going to prove that now. So foot on the clutch, and then we go first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse lift this up, and then it is left and up. So, and that's reverse. And then all of a sudden, our parking sensors kicked in as well. So, yeah, leave that there. Right. Over here, you've got a couple of cup holders, which is great. You've got a 12-volt socket in there as well. Good old manual handbrake, and then you've got a adjustable armrest as well, so you can actually push this forward if you want to have a better support for your hand, or you can just push this back. You got this little lever here, pull on that, and then this lifts up, and then you've got your glove box. That's a glove box, but you got your center console in here, and then you've got a USB port in there as well, so you can actually plug in a USB and listen to music through your USB as well if you want. Going back to the steering wheel, so over there you've got your indicator stock, and as you can see, it does have auto lights, so you can switch this to auto, and basically that means that the light will turn the lights on and off as and when it needs to, so you don't need to remember to turn the lights on. And then down here you've got your cruise control and your speed limiter as well. So obviously you can set it down to cruise control, set it at, let's say, 70 miles an hour, and the car will do 70 miles an hour without you having to press the accelerator. Or speed limit, again, it's really good. If you drive a lot around town and you don't want to exceed, let's say, 30 miles an hour, you can switch this up to speed limit like that. And then once you've done that, you can select the speed, let's say 30 miles, and then no matter how hard you press on the accelerator, it won't go past that 30 miles an hour, which is great. Over here, you've got your wiper stalk. And as you can see, it does have auto as well right there. So it does come with auto wipers. Again, you can leave that on auto, and as soon as it starts raining, the wipers will start working on their own, so you don't need to worry about that. And it adjusts the intensity according to the rain outside as well. So again, that's really cool. And down there, you've got your infotainment control. So that's where you can turn the volume up and down and answer and reject phone calls and everything. So yeah, although you don't have all those controls on the steering wheel, they are right behind the steering wheel, so they're very easily accessible from both directions, basically. So as you can see, yeah, over here you've got your interior lights, which obviously work absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. And this is where it shows you which occupants are in the car. So at the moment, it just says that I'm the only one in the car by that showing you by that red light, and that also I'm not wearing my seatbelt at the moment. Moving down here, you've got a auto dimming rear view mirror. So basically, when you drive at night, if you've got somebody with high beams on driving behind you, the mirror will automatically dim itself, so it doesn't dazzle you, basically, so you won't get blinded by inconsiderate drivers driving behind you. Big sun visor, which again is always a bonus, and then you can lift this up, and then you've got your vanity mirror in there with a couple of lights on each side, which again is really cool. And one of my favorite features of all time in a car, a sunglass holder, which I think every car should have one because they are absolutely fantastic. But let's leave that there. And as you can see, I'm wearing sunglasses now, and I'm pretty much wearing sunglasses like 90% of the time, and the other 10% I'm sleeping. So, but yeah, sunglass holders are absolutely a must for me in any car. Right, that's pretty much it. I think there's not much else I can tell you. Like I said, the car has a full service history. It's got one previous owner. It's got a long MOT. It's just been serviced as well. It drives absolutely lovely. Like it drives like a brand new car. I know it's got 98,000 miles, well, nearly 99,000 miles. But you wouldn't tell by the way this car has been kept and looked after. You wouldn't tell that that's the kind of mileage that it's done. Right, let's go and park it right over there next to my other cars. The biting point on the clutch is right in the middle where it should be. It's not too high, it's not too low. So, right, so I had to stop because there's a guy coming, and I'm planning on selling this car rather than scrap it. So, there's no noise or knocks or bangs or anything like that coming from underneath. I'm just going to park it right next to my Volvo, and we're just going back. But yeah, if you are interested and would like to book a viewing, by all means, don't hesitate to contact me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys might have. You're more than welcome to come over and take it out for a test drive as well if you want. And yeah, we can take it from there, I guess. Now we're gonna hear the parking sensors in action as well. As I'm getting close, you can see it in there as well. It's got optical parking sensors. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that for the time being. Right, handbrake up, and that is it. Yeah, there's nothing else I can tell you. If you are interested, again, do contact me. You can find me on 01684 355032, or you can find us on www.vindemautos.co.uk, or email me at vindemautos@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.